Hi ladies, Christine here. I know a lot of you are new to this page, so I'm going to start it out a little differently and go ahead and introduce myself. I am your Orange Elite. So what that means is, for whatever reason, if your sponsor is unable to answer your questions, or they're at work, or whatever the case is, I'm always here. So I'm kind of your sponsor's backup battery. If you're not personally enrolled by me. So I want you to know that I'm always here for anything that you need. You can always, if we're not connected on Facebook, you can send me a friend request. You can send me a message. Or if there's anything that you might be having trouble with, and then you just want to bounce ideas off of, you can always connect with me. So I just want to put that out there because I know so many of you are new and you might be a little overwhelmed at first. But I want you to know, do not get overwhelmed. So this Tuesday team training, this Triple T today, is going to be about not getting overwhelmed and about time management. I'm going to give you a little backstory on myself. For those of you that haven't been connected with me for a very long time and don't know my history, I'm going to share a little story with you. I first got started in direct sales 2 years ago. I've been with Unique as of this month for 10 months. With my other company, I got started in that company for a very specific reason. I was at a corporate-like job. I was working 80 plus hours a week. I was underpaid, overworked, on top of working and managing a facility for 80 hours a week. For those of you that don't know, I'm a fitness instructor as well. So I was coaching 25 classes a week on top of that. It was a lot. Needless to say, the person that I did work for, I made me dread going to work. I never had a lunch break. I barely ever got to eat. I was tired all the time. And I was introduced to an opportunity, and I took that opportunity. Did I have time? No. Was I ever home? No. But I needed to do something, because if I didn't do something, then nothing was going to change, and to me, that was not okay. So I understand a lot of you say, I have no time. That's not realistic. And I know that might sound harsh, but it's not real. We all have time. It's just a matter of how we're managing it. So I'm going to give you a few pointers on that. Another thing is, I don't want you ladies to get overwhelmed, especially if you're new. This team is rapidly growing, so it's natural that this page is going to explode a lot. You might get a lot of alerts, but don't let that overwhelm you. What you need to pay attention to is what myself or your sponsor are tagging you in. And typically it's going to be like 2 or 3 things a day. Are they vital to your success? No. Are they tools that are going to absolutely help you personally and professionally? Yes. So do I advise to do them? Of course I do. Otherwise I wouldn't tag you in them. But when you first get started, I'm going to go over a quick overview of what should be your main priorities when you first get started. So your first priority, if you're really taking this business seriously, should be your fast start. And if you don't know what your fast start is, there are documents on the lashbeauties.com training page, or you can just ask your sponsor what fast start is. Okay, this is going to get you promoted twice, going to get you your team going, and it's going to get you qualified, promoted once, and it's going to get your team going, possibly promoted twice, and you're also going to receive a $250 Y cash bonus. Who doesn't want that? So that's something that's very achievable. Get with your sponsor, and they can help you put a game plan together. A few action steps to really get your business going is make your announcement on your Facebook that you're now a Unique presenter. There's a blurb available in the new presenters tips and tricks file that's on the Lash Beauties training site, or it's in the files on this page. Also, creating your hundreds list. If you don't know what your hundreds list is, ask your sponsor. If you're not getting the answer from your sponsor, it's okay. Ask me. That's what I'm here for. But getting those 2 things out of the way and making sure that you're staying in connection with your customers, always sending them the thank you / opportunity email once they do place an order. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity for that person to become a presenter. The thank you / opportunity email, you just change what pertains to you, but it is in the files. It's also on the Lash Beauty's training website. So explore that site. If you're personally enrolled by me or whomever your sponsor is, we're under the assumption that you've looked into these files, you've gone onto the training site, and you've familiarized yourself. But the truth is if you haven't, we have no way of knowing unless you've communicated that to us. So if you haven't taken those steps, I highly recommend that you do so. Make the time to educate yourself on your business, because truly this is your business. As your sponsor, we're here to guide you in the right direction and help you reach your goals, and really make some money doing this. So that's one way to not get overwhelmed. Know what your first goals are, and little action steps that you can take in order to get there. Now, time management. I'm hearing a lot of, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. Well, evaluate what you are doing on a daily basis. I guarantee you we're doing things that are not productive. They're not going to help us grow personally or professionally. I can go on a tangent on that, but evaluate what you're really doing and see if it is, bettering you as a person personally and professionally. And if it's not, then cut it out of your schedule. Just do it. A lot of things like webinars or motivational videos that are posted here, training videos like this, plug it into your headphones, plug it in the car. If you have that downtime, make it useful. Now, something I touched on with a lot of you in your power calls, or if you're personally enrolled by me, is something called Gladiator Sessions. This is exactly what I did when I worked 80 hours a week. I had no time whatsoever that I thought of, and I just needed out. I needed to make that work. So Gladiator Sessions are designating productive time. Now, when I was working that job, I would get home really late, so mine kind of had to be clustered all together. Now, what you can do is you can break this up. I want you to figure out 4 sections of your day, 4 sections of your day, a half an hour section. And I want you to make those half an hour sessions productive, not busy. Productive means that you're actually doing something to help you grow personally and professionally. So do designate one of those half-hour sessions and plug yourself in to better yourself on a personal level. Feed yourself motivation, uplifting, positive things. So whether or not it takes up that full 30 minutes, you're still doing it. So one of your Gladiator sessions, one of your 30-minute sessions, you can do our motivational videos that are posted on this page, or find something that's a motivational video, or watch a training video. Catch up on that stuff if you haven't already. So there's one half hour. It might not even take the whole half hour. That video might not be that long, whatever it is. Another half hour. Work on your hundreds list. Now, I don't want to hear that you've made your hundreds list already. You're probably wondering why I say that. Because I have like 8 of them. My hundreds list keeps on growing, or I keep refreshing my brain. It helps me revisit people. So that hundreds list doesn't get old. It's always good to keep that fresh. Work on your hundreds list. If you're slacking in something in your business, whether that be follow-ups, whether that be connecting with people, whether that be trying to get people to host parties, designate a half an hour to that. Just take 4 sections of your day, isolate yourself, and use them to be productive. That's not just scrolling through Facebook. How many times do you probably get sucked in to Facebook, and the next thing you know, 15 minutes are gone? You could have done something good for yourself. You could have put a post together. You could have put something motivational together. You could have done something with it other than just rolling through this social media warped world that we live in. So get into your business. Dive deep into it. If you don't have the chance, I don't know, I say a lot of you may have children. A lot of you may be stuck in a job like I was. Let me tell you, our mascara millionaire, Sherry Brown, that makes $80,000+ a month, has 4 children. And she started this business with children. Anybody can do this. You just have to manage your time. So doing those gladiator sessions, even if you just start out with 2, even if you just take 2 half hours of your day, make it work. So let me tell you, when I started in direct sales 2 years ago, I'm going to go back to this. When I started 2 years ago, and I've only been with Unique for 10 months, it has been life-changing. Every single thing has been worth it. And I'm telling you, if you hang in there, you make things a priority, you make things productive, all of your hard work will pay off, ladies, okay? So I just wanted to make this team training about not getting overwhelmed, introducing myself, knowing that, you know, you do have the support system. It's really hard with a team of over 250 ladies for me to personally connect with every single one of you. So a lot of this Tuesday team training is a way for you to get to know me, how I train, and that you are more than welcome to come to me anytime. I'd love to hear from you. But I hope this has been helpful. The Gladiator Sessions are life-changing. I'm going to put a document together and add it to the files. But be sure that you are managing your time and you get out of this excuse wheel of, I don't have this or I don't have that, and focusing on all these negative things. Let's focus on what you do have and what we can create out of it, okay? Have a great night, ladies. I hope you enjoyed.